I'm king, and they know it. When I snap my fingers, everybody says sure. I'm hot, and you're not. If you want to hang with me, I'll give it one shot. Top that.
Oh my God.
It's perfect.
That's the URL.
That's the URL. Or you can just go to youtube.com/kindoffunnygames. It's another way to get it. The live stream would be right there.
Twitch
would be going.
Twitch is dead. I
Twitch
assume
is
maybe
pooped the
we'll
bed.
switch back to Twitch at some point if we can.
If Twitch, so we've got the things. Usually it's always on us. We got the technical difficulties. They're always there. We know that 100%. But when Twitch is dead and Twitch support tweets that we understand there's problems, there's nothing we can do. We have no choice. You forced our hand, Twitch. We have to go to YouTube. That's how it happens. It's not on us for once. For once, it's not on us, Colin.
I don't know. I think maybe chat broke Twitch. They might have.
I think you might have broke Twitch. Alfredo Diaz.
What's up, Greg?
Not much. How are you?
Not at work.
You're not at work. That's a very, very interesting point. Of course, Colin and Greg, live. Our daily nerdy talk show. If you're on YouTube, you've never seen it before, welcome. Over on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Each and every day, Colin and I come to you, bring you the nerdy news, interpret it along with you. We give away prizes, we do crazy stuff, we have a lot of fun. Now, Alfredo, guests are normal. We've had a lot of guests on this show before, but you've never come to this one, because usually you're working at IGN right now.
Yes.
Why aren't you at IGN right now?
Because I left.
Because you quit IGN.
I left IGN.
What a crazy idea. Why would you leave such a great job? Who would ever leave IGN like that? What are you talking about?
I've never heard of this move.
No, I mean, it is a great job, but at the end of the day, I fell in love with Twitch.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the platform. I fell in love with everything that it is, and this is a new adventure for me.
Yeah.
It is scary, of course, because it completely means that, like, my support comes from the people that, you know, watch my channel, my Twitch channel, but this is something that, like, years ago, when Tim and I made dumb YouTube videos, we were like, we need to get on YouTube. We need to start doing YouTube videos. And we never did that, and we missed that mark.
Right.
And I feel like the opportunity has come around now with Twitch, and I just don't want to regret that. And
Sure.
So, So yeah, I mean, the big decision was to leave what I called home for over 4 years.
And thank you, of course, for all the support that they gave to you.
I can't thank them enough, because of the fact that, like, without them, I wouldn't be the person I am today. They helped me grow so much over those 4 years.
Yeah.
And even when I made the decision to leave, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Right. It's scary going off on my own. And I gotta thank them for trying to. You know, they really wanted to work with me, right?
Right.
They didn't want to let me go. They made me feel like I was valuable, right? But at the end of the day, this is something I just had to do.
Sure. And so now you're out on your own using Twitch, a service that is down. Give me your confidence level in your new life based on the day. Like, I'm announcing I'm on my own.
I didn't think of
And
that.
Twitch is like, hey, sorry, everything's fucked today. Can't use Twitch.
I mean, you know, Twitch is they have their ups and downs. So sometimes
No.
notifications
Twitch
don't
is
go
amazing.
out,
Twitch is
stuff
an
like
amazing
that.
program. It's
But
doing great for us.
no, I have full confidence in the platform. So
Yeah.
it's exciting. It's just exciting to go and interact with everyone every night. It was hard. It became I started Twitch a year ago.
Yeah, you were ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
you were Twitch like a motherfucker.
I did it every single day.
Yeah.
And I did it just for fun, because I wanted to interact with the people who showed so much love and support for the things that I did at IGN.
Yeah.
And it became this thing where, like, I would literally go in at 10, get off at 5, come home, eat, shower, and then immediately start streaming.
Yeah, and then stream for 24 hours and everything else.
Yeah.
I did bring me down a little bit, Kev.
Just a little bit.
All right. Good old Kevin.
And I would stream until, like, you know, late into the night.
Yeah.
And it became this thing where I just had to do both of these things at once, and I fell in love with Twitch, and I couldn't just let it go.
Same thing that happened to us, right?
Yeah.
We got out and we became content creators of our own stuff, our own brand, our own thing. And once that happened, it was like, well, this is what we want to do. You know what I mean? It's not fair to us, to IGN, to anybody to, you know, try to split the time and make it work.
Yeah. And, you know, I teased this announcement for like a good 2 weeks, and everyone automatically was like, oh, he's joining Kind of Funny.
Yeah. But that's, to be clear, you're not joining Kind of Funny.
No.
What do you do?
What do you need? What do you need, Kevin?
Kevin won't come on camera, but he wants to tweak all the mic levels still. So you're on your own now.
Yeah.
Everybody should go to twitch.tv/AlfredoPlays.
Yeah, that's when I'm going to be streaming. The schedule now is going to be 9 in the morning to about 1, if not even later. We're going to be streaming just any new titles that come out, right? Along with the usual, what I play is usually like H1Z1 or like Destiny, stuff like that. And then at night, we'll probably have like a night stream starting around like 6 o'clock. And this is all Pacific Standard Time, of course.
Sure, of course.
And that's going to be about 6-7 days a week.
Nice.
Everything just made sense, you know. The lease was up with where Alexis and I were living.
Yeah.
And she was doing her own thing. She was moving out. So I was like, all right, I was gonna move out. And then my grandma's getting older, and she's the woman who raised me.
Yeah.
My mom, she's getting heart surgery in a couple months. And
you got a lot of heavy shit happening in your life.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of things happening, and it just made sense to move back home, you know, and take care of the family and spend some time with them. Right?
Sure.
So that's where I'll be doing. You know, I'm back home. I'll be streaming pretty much all the time and supporting the family.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. I wish you luck in travels. Now, of course, you're here announcing that you're leaving. Yeah. You're announcing your Twitch. You're all in on Twitch, but you're working very closely with us. You are part of the Kind of Funny family. Yeah. You're still an independent bird, an independent woman, Colin.
I'm free.
Like when Kevin left IGN, we fucking put a collar around him and locked him to the floor and said, "Make the mics work, you fucking motherfucker." But you're still a bird flying around.
Yeah.
You're like if this is the old TV show Batman with Adam West, you're Batgirl on the Bat Cycle that rides by in the beginning to signify you're on that episode. Like, you're still out having Batgirl adventures. You're not just here.
But I'll be working, with you guys a lot. Just on numerous things.
Yeah, it's exciting. You're going to be on the Gamescast this week?
Yeah.
Be on a lot of Gamescasts, I imagine.
Be in a handful of Gamescasts.
Doing Let's Plays with us.
Be doing some Let's Plays with you guys and kind of be playing some of the things, some other things that you guys don't usually touch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that'd be helpful, yeah. First-person shooter kinds.
Bringing some other games to the
a lot of people we're celebrating already in there, of course, that you're the Xbox. You're the Xbox voice that we need. Seeing as Colin and I got PlayStation on lock. Tim, of course, is a fake Nintendo fanboy who only wants to talk shit about.
We saw that in the Mario 3 Let's Play.
We saw a lot of things about him.
Now, Greg, since we have Alfredo here, I actually want I want his interesting insight into something Xbox related. Today I tweeted the following.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said over 2 tweets. I said, gathering news for Colin and Greg Live every day continues to show me how Sony dominates Microsoft when it comes to talking to its players.
Right.
PlayStation blog is updated multiple times each and every day, and weekends too. Xbox, your fans want news and updates too. Now I say this because I go on Xbox Wire and Major Nelson's blog every weekday morning looking for news, and there is nothing interesting ever being said on those blogs. Like 9 out of 10 times, just whatever is being said.
Sales? You've talked about the sales before.
Yeah, but that's because I'm like, I know that our Xbox fans. See, I said this actually in a good place because I was like, I want to have more Xbox news. There's nothing to say because there are 3 different channels that are for some reason segmented and segregated from each other.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. They post often, but they don't say anything.
There's no personality.
There's nothing
no
there.
voice.
So I'm interested. Do you agree with this? Because I've gotten a lot of hate tweets today. I usually get hate tweets for other reasons, but today I'm getting them from people being like, "You're crazy. Major Nelson is doing this, and Phil Spencer's doing this, and Xbox Wire is saying this." But I'm reading this stuff every day, literally every weekday, and not seeing anything. I don't care how many posts you post if you're not saying anything.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's kind of sad. Because I used to have those sites bookmarked, and I just kind of took them off because I don't really see too many news come up on their sites and stuff. And I think it's something that, that's one of the very few things I look at the PlayStation Nation. I'm like, man, they have like a focus, and they post stuff, and it's kind of like it's always just updated. And I feel like that's something Xbox could kind of be a little bit better about,
That's why they took Jeff. That's why they got Jeff Rubinstein.
Yeah, and they have Jeff over there, who obviously, and that's the most ironic part is Jeff Rubinstein is the founder of PlayStation Blog.
Yeah.
And the reason that PlayStation has this wildly successful Twitter and Facebook presence. He understands it. I was just kind of curious. Yeah, so it seems like you agree because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a few people were like, "You're crazy. Like you're one guy. I want to find this one. I got to find this one post because it's my favorite."
He's soloing them out.
Oh, I do this all the time.
Talk shit, get shot in the comment.
Yeah, one of these guys was an Xbox ambassador, which is my favorite point. Being like, I think said something like, "I gargle Sony cock" or something like that. And I was me.
That doesn't seem nice.
No, I don't feel like that's a very nice thing to say. But I was curious about, since we have Alfredo here now and more of an Xbox presence. I was just curious if he agreed or not, because I get frustrated because I feel like I don't want Colin and Greg Live to feel like Podcast Beyond in the sense that it is just but it's just that PlayStation blog actually just says things that are interesting. You know what I mean? So it's not like an insult against Xbox fans. It's actually me wanting to talk to them.
You want to be talking about the things that they're talking about, but things, extenuating circumstances get in your way.
No, I mean, I follow Major Nelson, and he does have, like, you know, posts every now and then, but they're always every now and then. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a constant, like, stream of, like, information. I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to check Major Nelson all the time. It's more just like, all right, it's going to happen maybe one or
eventually,
two.
Or one of the posts I like that I think you guys will appreciate. Someone said to me, here is it. It's from a user, oh, he deleted them all. Bummer.
What did he say originally that got you fired up?
He said, or did he, maybe he blocked me, let's see. No, he didn't block me, he just he deleted shit.
Cody, sit down?
Oh, no, it's still on his thing though. He said something about, he's like, have you ever not heard of Major Nelson? And I said, no, I've somehow never heard that name after 12 years of working in this industry. And he was like, are you serious? Oh, God. Anyway, I want to talk more to our Xbox people.
I know.
And there's just no way for me to do it.
That's why we got partner Alfredo, Batgirl Alfredo over here.
We have to go to like guys like Insomniac to talk about Xbox games because I'm just looking for more day-to-day news. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you want.
That's
more
all.
day-to-day news.
That's all.
King day-to-day
King
news.
day-to-day news.
King day-to-day news. The king of the day-to-day news.
Oh, God, that's funny stuff. All right, Greg.
Yeah.
Alfredo.
Yep.
Where do we begin today? I think let's start with movie news actually because I think this is actually maybe most interesting and consequential. And that news is that Mallrats 2 is a real thing. This is from Hollywood Reporter's Ryan Gajewski, who says Kevin Smith Mallrats 2 script is nearing completion. And the story says Kevin Smith has caught a serious case of sequelitis. The director confirmed a radio show Rock 102 Mornings with Schmonty and Carolina.
Of course.
Schmonty and Carolina.
Schmonty and Carolina, your favorite.
That a follow-up to his 1995 comedy Mallrats is currently in the works. Quote, yeah, that's what we're working on, end quote, Smith said of rumors that the sequel was happening. Quote, it's half of the script right now. We're pulling our loot together. I don't know what that means. We've got...
Money.
Oh, I see. Oh, so he's... Because that didn't make any sense to me. He's talking about writing the script and then he's talking about getting the money together.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got up until the beginning of 2016. By the time we get to May 2016, we're going to be shooting, end quote. So I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to talk too much more about it because I don't think we have, like, specific news about it, but... Are we excited about this? Because I'm a huge Kevin Smith movie fan, and I'm not excited about Mallrats 2. There's no reason for a Mallrats sequel.
Here's the thing. Mallrats, my second favorite movie of all time, right behind Ghostbusters. Yes, I'm excited for Mallrats 2. Is there a reason for Mallrats 2? Fuck no. Of course not. There's no reason to have a Mallrats 2, but do I want a Mallrats 2? Hell yeah, I want a Mallrats 2. I want to check in on Brody. What's happening to Brody, man? What's happening in the mall?
If there can be 7 Fast and Furious movies, there could be a Mallrats 2.
Exactly. Yeah, like Kevin. I don't know if it's in that article, but he was quoted from that radio show when all this happened yesterday, right? On the fact that he's just like, yeah, he's just making movies for fun now. He's just making movies for the small group of people who want the movies he wants. You know what I mean? And yeah, I totally want another Mallrats. I love Mallrats. I want to see that vibe. I want another Brody-centered movie. Fuck yes, Colin. Yes, I want another Mallrats.
Just remember that by the time this movie begins filming, Mallrats will be 21 years old. So, like, how you're going to at all tie these movies together? What are you gonna have to, like? Is Brody gonna be fucking 70 years old now in this movie?
They could be mall walkers now. I'm serious.
It's an interesting thing that I think that people maybe are not considering. That, like, Mallrats 2 must be new characters and all these kinds of things. It can't possibly.
Brody will be in this movie, guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like some sort of token.
He'll own the mall probably because he has, he owns Brody's Secret Stash after he left the Tonight Show after the events of Mallrats, of course. So now he takes that.
I mean,
have you ever seen Mallrats? You seem like you're way too young to even know
Mallrats. Saw. I didn't
flip
the channel away. I waited through the commercials to watch it. But
don't watch it. It's so much funnier uncensored. You gotta let it get uncensored, buddy. He doesn't even know, man. You know.
Oh, I know.
My bro!
I'll get on the uncensored life soon enough.
The uncensored life soon enough.
Greg, let's go to Kotaku because Paula Deen has a new video game.
Whoa, what?
Wait?
Yeah, Paula Deen.
That's not. You usually don't say that when you say let's go to Kotaku.
I'm saying go to Kotaku because Paula Deen's got a new fucking video game, Greg, and we're gonna look at it right now. Now, apparently,
what the fuck?
Quote, "Are you ready to have some fun?" End quote, asked Paula Deen as the rest of the world slowly backs away, according to a story by Patrick Fleming. Paula Deen now has a video game, and it's called Paula Deen's Recipe Quest. It's a match 3 game because, of course, it's a match 3 game. She has also produced a commercial for it. Now we can see.
Oh, yes.
So
first off, can we now get Paula Deen on the show?
Is this like Cooking Mama?
This seems like the. Oh my god. Yes. This is the first mobile game we're ever gonna stream.
It's cocaine. That's what you don't know. It's cocaine.
Oh my god.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Damn. Paula Deen.
So much love for one egg.
This is just like those Kate Upton commercials.
There's something kind of sexy about
Exactly.
this. Damn.
I mean, we love confident women. Fuck yeah, Paula Deen. Welcome back.
Oh my god. Look how much fun Paula Deen's having. Now what you don't realize is just, oh my god.
She's just happy to have TV.
Oh,
cameras on her.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll help you, Paula Deen.
Oh, so it's like
available now at
like
the App
Candy
Store
Crush.
for
Yeah, exactly. It's just a match 3 game.
I thought it was gonna be like a Cooking Mama type thing.
Scroll down. Now go back to the page and just keep scrolling, Greg.
Alright. These are just all gifts.
It's some images, some GIFs, but
That's fucking creepy. Who? We have to get her on this show.
she'll never be on this show. Now watch, keep going, keep going.
Oh my goodness. This will haunt my dreams.
This is so awesome. This is so fucking awesome. We got now expensing an adapter to play this game.
Oh,
so we have an
dear.
excuse to have.
Paula
You need a little
Deen.
adapter for your iPad.
Yeah.
Paula Deen doing what she needs.
Paula
To
Deen
do.
getting paid.
Paula Deen's doing what she needs to do, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. Good for her. Get out there, get paid, Paula Deen.
Where to go from here? GameSpot.
We're going to GameSpot. What are we doing?
Eddie writes a story called EA attending Star Wars event next month, but why? But why, Greg?
Because they make Star Wars.
Publisher
games,
is listed as an exhibitor for the Star Wars celebration in April. But will we get to see Battlefront in action? The story reads, Electronic Arts will attend next month's Star Wars celebration in Anaheim, California, but right now it's unclear why. The publisher is listed as an exhibitor for the show to be held April 16th and 19th, but no other details are provided on the event's website. Of course, being an exhibitor means you have placement on the floor.
Sure.
Or you're showing something. GameSpot has contacted EA asking what the developer has in store for the show. EA signed a 10-year deal with Star Wars franchise owner Disney in 2013 for new games based on the series to be developed by 2 of its marquee studios, Battlefield series outfit DICE and Dead Space creator Visceral. DICE is working on Star Wars Battlefront, which is due to launch by the end of the year. Still don't believe it. Meanwhile, Visceral is rumored to be working on an open-world Star Wars game. Former Uncharted creative director Amy Hennig, hey, we know her,
We know her.
has joined EA to work on Visceral's new Star Wars title. Star Wars Battlefront design director previously teased that DICE would reveal more about the game sometime this spring. Now, I still don't believe Battlefront's coming out this year, but I hope it is. My theory is that they will be a movie game that is in development right now that no one knows about yet. That probably will just be something to throw in the mix while they finish Battlefront.
Interesting.
Now, could this be something? Do you think?
Yes, it has to.
Do you think it's for Battlefront?
Yes. Sure. But you could have a Battlefront booth there with, like, we already know about the I don't know anything. What was the AT-AT? What was the ship that spiraled out of control in that? Like, they showed the 2-second teaser. You know what I mean? You could have those ships. You could have the snow. You come in, you take a photo. Looks like you're on Hoth. You get excited. You have a vague release date. You have this back there. People take their photo. They stand right here. They got the walkers back here. They got this crashed-ass ship here. They're standing on Boba Fett's grave. He sucks. Pissing on it.
Fair enough.
Fucking clone.
Fair enough. He is a clone.
Metachlorines
They ruined
left
it.
and right.
They ruined it, Greg. They completely ruined it. Let's keep going. I guess PlayStation.
Gotta play The Last of Us.
You son of a... You've never played The Last of Us? You're the worst kind of Xbox fanboy. Piece of trash.
So I'm gonna play through that, and I'm excited for it. Last of Us. That's the first thing.
We've been talking about that for a long time. Because there's another story that I think is relevant by Aaron Kaufman, who's the community strategist.
Gotcha.
Longtime community strategist at Sony Santa Monica.
We know him.
He says, watch God of War Done Quick live March 20th. And he writes, in 2005, we released God of War and AM Pacific on the PlayStation Twitch channel. We're partnering with Awesome Games Done Quick to help raise funds for the Able Gamers Foundation with our event God of War Done Quick. Awesome Games Done Quick is an annual event where they gather the world's best speedrunners to finish a game as fast as possible. With their help, we'll have some of the most talented God of War players from around the world speedrunning live on Twitch. They better hope Twitch is working that day. Have you ever seen anyone play God of War 1 or 2 or 3 in less than 5 hours total? This will be speedrunning event of God of War franchise for an amazing cause and Able Gamers. So definitely tune in for that if you're a God of War fan or just want to kind of support a good cause, because this is for a very good cause. Able Gamers is a fantastic foundation.
I mean,
that deserves your support. It says 5 hours they're going to do it.
No way. Impossible.
1, 2, and
Can't
3
be
in
done.
5 hours? It can probably be done.
No way. All that.
I don't know if they'd
story
make that promise if it couldn't be done.
They don't know what they're doing.
I don't know, man. Speedrunners are crazy.
Yeah.
Ever seen Dark Souls speedrunners? They plow through the game just like nothing. I don't know. I think it's always interesting to watch speedruns because it's like, oh, I get to relive the game in a shorter amount of time. So I'm interested for that, for sure. God of War is one of the PlayStation games I have played.
Did you borrow Tim's system for that too?
I had a PlayStation 3 during the time.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So you're just lately a turncoat monster.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. A few more pieces of news, Gregory.
Okay.
City Skylines. We were talking about that game last week on PC.
And I played some of it.
What did you think? Did you like
It
it?
was fun. Yeah, I need to get back to it.
It's a SimCity-like game. But nonetheless, the developers of the game announced last week they announced they sold like 250,000 copies. Today they announced that they are past 500,000. So people are very excited for a SimCity game that is a little more SimCity than SimCity was.
Yeah, that isn't all online. You can have big cities. You can do all this cool stuff. It's nice.
Greg.
Yep.
Another piece of news from Twitter: Life is Strange does have a release date. Episode 2 has a release date, March 24th across all platforms. This was announced at Res over in Europe. So if you're into that Life is Strange series from Square Enix, you may want to give that one a go.
I enjoyed episode 1. Did you play it?
No.
No, you didn't. They didn't have enough shooting for you. That's your problem, Alfredo. No, from what I played, I enjoyed. I didn't think it was amazing. A lot of people thought they were like caught off guard by how great it was. But I'm into it. I'm into the character. I'm into the story. I want to see where it goes, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me close this. There's only a few more pieces of news, Greg. 'Cause I do want to get into the comments at some point. So
Sure.
can
Well,
ask
now we have
Alfredo
2
questions.
comments.
We have only 2 comments?
No, we have 2 comment streams.
comments.
We have Twitch and we have
Oh.
YouTube.
Just juggle the
Twitch
hell out of
audience saying was afraid we weren't watching it. We're watching it. YouTube
Yeah.
audience over here, they're just fucking crazy. They can say whatever they want. There's no mods. Devin CM has no power on YouTube.
That Devin CM twat can't mod here. The person.
Did somebody really
YouTube-
said that? I
Yes.
thought you were saying that.
That's twat's not a word I would usually use.
No.
It's a fine word, but I don't know if that I would necessarily
It's
use
one of
that
those
word.
like if you gotta be Devin CM over here in the Twitch thing and you got to mod like our chats all the time for everything we do. The head gets heavy from the crown. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have to make choices people
Heavy
don't
is
like.
that.
That's what leaders are all about.
Greg, over at Silicon Era, there's some sad news if you're a KG Inafune fan like I am.
Yeah.
Kaio King of Pirates, which was this really cute-looking game that was announced for 3DS years ago, is officially canceled. KG Inafune and his company Comcept have worked on Kaio King of Pirates for quite a while since its announcement in 2012. And the last we heard about it, it was delayed to sometime in 2014. Marvelous, who was publishing it, announced in a press release that the game has been canceled. Kaio King of Pirates was based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but had animal pirates instead of historical figures.
Oh, okay.
Of course it did.
I like that.
In an earlier interview with Silicon Era, Inafune planned to make Kaio a trilogy and thought that this interpretation could make the classic story appeal to the West, similar to how Dragon Ball was based on Journey to the West. According to the press release, Kaio King of Pirates was a console title that was in development to create a strong IP for the company, but due to sudden changes in the marketplace and other difficult situations regarding plans they had for its mixed media development, they've come to the conclusion that it was for the best to give up on its development. In the end, the press reveals that Marvelous had lost 461 million yen, or $3.8 million, on the project.
Damn. It's a lot of yen.
It's not quite that much. It's not a lot of money. It seems like it's a lot of money for a person, but $3.8 million on a game that was announced in 2012 means that game never even left pre-production, it looks like. So, nonetheless, I thought the game looked really cute when it came out.
Yeah.
And Inafune just cannot catch a break, but he's about to catch a break because Mighty Number 9 is coming out soon.
Ooh, you like that so far?
Oh, boy. That's going to be a good one, Greg.
Yeah.
A game for the gamers out there.
Oh, good. Finally.
Yeah. A game for the gamers out there.
Game for the gamers. I've been waiting for that.
GameSpot, Emmanuel Myberg says Oculus says Rift may not launch in 2015, but nothing has gone horribly wrong.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oculus wants to release its VR headset as soon as possible, but without compromises. The story reads briefly, Oculus founder and inventor of the Oculus Rift virtual reality headset, Palmer Luckey, previously announced that something would have to go horribly wrong to prevent the device from an official launch in 2015. 3 months into the year, we still don't have a release date. Did something go horribly wrong? Luckey answered this question while speaking at a South by Southwest panel. Quote, I did say that before we made a lot of changes to our roadmap and we expanded a lot of the ambition we had around the product and what we wanted to do. Us partnering with Facebook allowed us to get a lot of things that we wouldn't have been able to get otherwise, like hired 300 people to be working on getting the Rift out as quickly as possible at the level we wanted. I can't comment on the date one way or the other, or in another direction. Wait, I'm reading this wrong. I can't comment on the date one way or another in either direction, but I can say that nothing is going horribly wrong. Everything is going horribly right. End quote. I'm excited about the Oculus Rift. I still don't believe that it's going to be commercially viable, but I really do enjoy the device very much. And Morpheus is the same.
I was going to say, do you think does Morpheus have the same concerns of viability to you?
I think it has even bigger concerns than Oculus in terms of commercial viability. Because this thing is attached to PlayStation 4, which is way weaker than your high-end PC rig.
Sure.
But these things will not be commercially viable until all the gear's on board.
Gotcha.
You need a PC to hook it up to.
Sure.
That's not going to be possible for normal people to do that.
Yeah.
Processing.
Let's take this Origin Millennium PC we're streaming from. I'm gonna fix your tag. It's annoying.
Okay, please do. Greg.
Yeah.
3 more stories and then we'll get into the comments. Or we'll give away something. I think we have something to give away.
Yeah, we have giveaways. I put them over here.
Okay, good.
There it is.
Owen Good at Polygon writes, Lego Jurassic World delivers the lines and scenes of 4 movies. And he says, not long ago, they ruled the land. These enormous, loud, and very dumb creatures. They were video game adaptations of every summer blockbuster on every platform. They died off when a big asteroid called the economic collapse slammed into their world. One developer, though, still does them quite well. That would be Traveler's Tales, whose well-chosen Lego-wise adaptations of big movies has made the studio famous going back a decade. Here's their latest trailer for Lego Jurassic World, which arrives in June along with the film of the same name. Lego Jurassic World spans the 4 movies in the series, beginning with Jurassic Park, a movie so impactful Toronto named its NBA team after a dinosaur to catch it on the merchandise. Lego Jurassic World will address familiar scenes and characters from the films in the series' goofy, slapstick way. It sounds like they pulled dialogue from the original movies or had the original actors come back to re-record it.
They definitely pulled it from the movies.
I didn't see Jeff Goldblum's insane laugh in this trailer, but by God, it had better be in there too. Lego Jurassic World is due to launch in June on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Wii U, Windows PC, PlayStation Vita, and Nintendo 3DS, a 7-platform spread that will bring back memories of the golden age of movie adaptations. The film will premiere June 12th.
Now here's my problem.
Yes, talk to me.
You know I love Lego games, DC in particular. The Lego games, now they're pulling the movie lines and stuff, they're putting themselves in a corner. They've done this before with the Lord of the Rings game. They did that where they used dialogue from the movies and tell stuff, and people didn't like them in the long run. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's the same situation here, or if this will overcome. Because I'm going to play it. I like them Lego games. I like Jurassic Park. I won't get crazy and platinum it like I do every DC Lego game. I have my things to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to platinum this one. I got things to do. But I'm excited for it. I just don't know if tying it so close to the movie is going to sink it in the end. Because that's what a lot of people bitched about Indiana Jones even too. You know what I mean? Right. Like they get to do the crazy ass Lego stuff, even though that looks awesome. That looks pretty amazing. I don't know what to do anymore.
I'm gonna play the hell out of this game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna stream it for us?
I can stream for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
If we can do Lego things. But no, I'm excited for this. This movie, along with Predator, is one of my top favorite movies.
Okay, that's acceptable. Those are acceptable answers.
Yeah. And Predator, of course, is also what some people call Nick Scarpino.
Oh yeah, he's a Predator. Yeah, everybody knows that.
Yep,
we are back on Twitch. Congratulations, Twitch is now allowing again. If you're just watching and have no idea what's happening, Twitch was broken this morning. They tweeted about it, that they couldn't get new streams going. They were sorry, they were looking into it. Apparently they fixed it. We're up and running on Twitch. We're also still streaming over on YouTube for the day on youtube.com/kindafunnygames. And Alfredo is here because Alfredo quit IGN.
I left.
He quit his job.
Yeah.
He is now only streaming on Twitch for money. That's his thing now. He needs your help and support.
Twitching for money. No, that's a great. We should remake that classic 70s song.
Now, Alfredo.
Yeah.
You leave IGN to just go full bore on Twitch. You're a kind of funny friend.
Yep.
You're not. We don't work for us, but we're gonna work together on a lot of projects. You're gonna see you on our stuff. We'll see you on the streams. You're gonna stream new games for us.
Yep.
Maybe Battlefield tonight. We're working on that.
We're working on that.
Colin, of course, is doing a Mega Man stream, so we have to see what happens then. 1:30 p.m.
I suck at games like Mega Man.
Yeah, me too.
So I just gotta watch Greg be good at it.
No,
I'm your private Twitcher. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's writing the song in his head.
yeah. All right, so here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
On top of the announcement that you made here, exclusively, breaking news, see you on Polygon, you also brought a little video clip.
Yeah,
Do you want to set this up of what we have here?
Yeah. I mean, Panda worked on it. Big shout out to @PandaMusk. I mean, everyone knows who Panda is. Panda makes amazing things. And so, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do more with my Twitch channel, right? Like, just kind of take it to a different level. And so this is like the animated stream intro that we'll play at the beginning of every stream.
A stream intro from PandaMusk, Colin.
Yeah.
Everybody ready? Let's take a look. There you go.
Yeah.
An epic intro.
Yeah.
Good job painting the mustard.
Yeah, there's another minute, and it just goes between like different games that kind of really influence like my gaming career. Like,
Sure.
Like Counter-Strike and Titanfall, Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six, like games like that. There's gonna be just different slates with that. Yeah, it's Destiny based, and that's because like during the end of last year, this expansion for Destiny is what kind of really blew up my Twitch channel.
Oh, really?
And made me realize that, hey, like this is fun. This might actually be a thing that I could do.
Sure.
So yeah, that's why it's Destiny based. For those of you guys asking in chat. Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're making a name for yourself with this Destiny. You're out there all the time playing that Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, I play a variety of games now, like Destiny.
Sure.
There's H1Z1, all the new releases and stuff. So
Yeah.
now my schedule now is every Monday through Friday, every morning at 9 in the morning Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
I stream until like 1, and then from there I take a break.
Oh, so you're going against us. You're fighting us.
Well, I mean, no, I'm gonna stream. And then, if people want to watch some gameplay before Colin and Greg go live.
Okay, that I like better,
It's a joint
It's
thing.
an appetizer. Okay.
It's a joint thing.
All right,
they're already there, they're having a breakfast, and then they move on over.
Yeah,
the migration, you know what I mean?
I hear you. Give us a shout out at 11. When we finish, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
That's how
it's
we'll
all,
do it.
it's all
One hand
collaboration.
washes the other. I've watched House of Cards. I know how this works.
Both hands washes the balls, as far as I understand. Is
that's
that how the other
that's
saying goes?
usually how it goes.
Yeah, both hands
That's
wash
the
the
saying.
balls.
Yeah, both hands wash the balls.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how. That's it.
One
All right.
hand doesn't seem efficient enough.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
morning stream at 9, and then a night stream usually around 6, and then that's 5 days a week, and the weekends I'll toss on another stream.
Sure.
And then when new games are released, I'll be streaming on your guys' channel.
Yep.
And then the night after, we'll probably stream on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
lots of doing that kind of
Well,
stuff.
again, Alfredo, congratulations. Thank you for coming here and making this announcement. Sorry, Twitch blew up on the day you're like, I'm going to put my life into Twitch, but no big deal.
No
What
worries.
I'm wondering now is if both hands are for washing in balls, or if one hand is used to
taint?
lift the ball up so you can get to the grundle.
It's a combination of
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
Yeah. This is your life now.
This is my life. It's the decisions I made.
Welcome. Greg, 2 more pieces of news.
Lay it on me, buddy.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to do only 1 more piece of news because this other piece of news is boring. Let's go directly to IGN and talk about Everybody's Gone into the Rapture because IGN has an exclusive on this, and this is a game that I've been really, really excited about for a long time. Used to write about when I was at IGN. Was really the first person beating the drum about this game over there. And
Look at this, I remember this.
while we haven't seen too much of it and don't really even know much about the details in terms of when the game's coming out, we know this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. This is in development by the developers, the Chinese Room, I think, right?
That sounds right, yeah.
And they have 13 minutes of the game, I think.
Damn, son.
New gameplay footage with people talking over it, but I don't really want to hear that. I just want to see. I just want to go. Well, you'd have to play an ad probably.
I know. Welcome to the internet.
Yep, and then
Man, every Rapture sure does look more violent than I remember it being.
yeah, they went quiet for a while to add gunnery.
Gunnery?
Yeah, gunnery, correct.
I love it.
So yeah, I wanted to just see this. I haven't seen it yet either, and I thought we would enjoy it together.
Just look at some stuff together.
And see what we think of this game, because I think that this is one of the most promising games coming up for PS4.
Oh yeah.
And I'm anxious to play it. And when I saw it at E3, the game's very eerie, very, very eerie. So let's see what it's all about.
And this is a cool thing IGN did. You know, when we did the GDC stream, we had the guys on from Capo Santos to talk about Firewatch, right? And they were doing IGN First for a week too. And IGN's been switching up this month, every IGN First being a different independent game. Pretty dope. Good idea.
Absolutely. So I see this part of the game I'd already seen. So this seems like this is the part of the game that I saw. Now I don't know if this was direct footage or not. So what people need to know is the game takes place in the 80s.
Okay.
It's about the Rapture, which is something that I didn't really make the connection with when the game was first announced.
Called, you're like, well, there's no way it's literally everybody's gone to the Rapture.
I thought it was like I don't know what they were talking about, but I didn't realize it literally is like everyone's gone.
Yeah.
And you're alone, and you're using environmental clues and exploration, non-linear exploration, to figure out what happened.
Gotcha.
And the game looks really, really awesome. Are they just looking at this? Oh, they must be talking. That's why.
Yeah. You want me to click around?
Yeah, click around.
I mean, we all know how well IGN buffers.
Because I've seen some of this stuff already, and no, I haven't seen this. So you're following like this weird light around that's kind of like guiding you.
Sure.
The game looks real cerebral. Like I almost don't want to know more about it.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I already know that I'm on board, so yeah, I wasn't gonna watch any of this coverage. But you're making me now.
Well, I just thought,
It's like a Clockwork Orange when you got my eyes open.
It's like when we worked at IGN. Like I didn't like writing previews, but we had to write them anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just because I didn't like
guys
spoiling games for myself.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like last night. I was flying back from LA, so I couldn't watch Walking Dead, but I couldn't stay off Twitter. So I had to accept that some motherfucker's gonna ruin this, and Meredith Molina ruined it for me.
Okay, all right, sorry.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but let's just say.
No.
I'm sending you a tweet, by the way, Greg. We're gonna finish with this tweet.
Who are you taking to town now? Oh, you found it. The one.
Yeah, but this is my favorite part.
Okay. You want me to do that now?
Yeah. So anyway, that's everybody's gone to the Rapture.
If you want to see more, go to IGN.
Yeah, go to IGN and maybe listen to it with headphones so you can. Well, you probably can hear it already on the stream.
Nah, I'm muted.
Okay. So you cannot hear. You cannot hear it on the stream. But I wanted to finish with this. This is one of my favorite tweets I got today, Greg.
Okay.
This is from a man named Brandon Arcambo. And it says, I've never seen somebody gargle as much cock as no taxation when he talks about Sony. Seriously, you'd swear they wrote the Bible.
You see,
now, there's a problem. Can I just...
Yes, I know the problem with this guy's tweet.
Is that there's multiple writers of the Bible, and is he talking about the New Testament or the Old Testament?
Well, and also that Sony is a company, which means it's singular. It should be it. You'd swear it wrote
the Bible. And then how can an it write the Bible?
Exactly.
See, what we're worrying about here with the Pentateuch, in particular the Old Testament, the first 5 books, we're talking about Genesis and all these kinds of things.
Yeah.
We don't know who wrote those, Greg.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that Sony didn't write those. Now, the New Testament, who the hell knows what happened after Jesus died?
Yeah,
everything was popping off.
Oh, it's popping up big time. Xbox community ambassador.
No, so this is the thing I want to talk about. Is this guy writes, I've never seen somebody gargle as much cock, and then he's an Xbox community ambassador. What does that mean? Is that a thing that, like an official title, like a PlayStation MVP? Is that the similar kind of thing?
Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Good, interesting.
Also, he likes these rooster teeth, guys.
Oh. Now, Tomato Dragon confirms that Shu wrote the New Testament.
Oh, thank you.
Now, what I was
Tomato Dragon.
Now, what I was
we have it on good authority from Tomato Dragon.
Anyway, I thought that would make everyone laugh because that was my favorite tweet of the day.
It made me laugh. I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you brought it to our
from Xbox community ambassador Brandon Arcambo, who thinks that Sony wrote the Bible. That's what I got out of this tweet. That's the real hang-up. It's not that he thinks that I gargle as much cock as something, but that he thinks that I think Sony wrote the Bible.
Right.
Now, Greg, at Northeastern University, I took multiple classes on the Bible and multiple classes on who wrote the Bible, and it's a question that's in the air. And I don't like such declarative statements like this.
Was there a part where it might have been caused?
There are scholars doing serious work, and it's not easy to just tweet that out and act like it's fact. Okay?
Okay.
Come on, man. Xbox ambassadors talking smack. We're not getting Xbox updates enough. You guys are making my job hard.
This is why we brought you in, Fredo. This is why we have an Xbox voice now. Kind of funny.
To fire back at these guys, Xbox community. Come on. Step up.
Now, Alfredo, are we going to see you on Kind of Funny Gamescast? Yeah, and you'll bring some balance to the force, I think.
Yeah, I'll be talking a lot of Xbox, but I've also joined that PC master race. So I'll be talking a lot about just Steam games in general.
Nice.
PC games. Yeah.
I'm coming around on PC myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry. No.
I played a lot of Marvel Heroes. Everybody get in here. Everybody get here. Played a lot of Marvel Heroes this weekend. Fell back down that hole.
I played that.
I know you played it after I played it, and I felt bad we never hooked up to play together. Yeah. But now I'm getting back into it. I'm working on a fucking awesome Hawkeye Kate Bishop, having a great time on my PC. Now you go. You were talking about you were getting back into PCs.
Oh yeah, just with Civ 5.
Oh yeah.
And then I got the Beyond Earth and the Starships. See, I think that if I had a moment, a month, maybe in a cabin somewhere in the woods, and really just got to think about it deeply, that I would come to the conclusion that I am indeed not a PlayStation fan anymore. Is that...
Wait, not a fan anymore? Like, you're done with PlayStation?
No, it's just that those kinds of games are really up my alley in such a way that I stopped playing everything else when I play them, which is why I stayed away from Civ 5. I played Civ 5 for fucking ever. Sure. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I just was neglecting everything else, and I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole where I'm playing as Sid Meier games. Now, Sid Meier's a G. Sid Meier was on the GDC Gamescast, and I just wanted to never let him go, and I kind of wanted to give him a huge hug, too. He looks like a huggable man, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of proclaim that because, I really like that civilization very much.
Did you just say Sid Meier's a G?
Yeah. I said Sid Meier's a G.
Do you want to argue that, Nick? You want to argue that point?
Arguing that?
I'd go as far as to say Sid Meier is an OG.
He's an OG.
All right.
And
Alfredo kind of get a ruling on this? Sid Meier an OG?
I've seen him on the GDC kind of funny Yeah, he's a G.
He's a G.
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to check. Sorry to interrupt, guys.
Do you want to get it? We just did a group hug. Do you want to get on it?
Kinda.
All right, come on, everybody get in here.
I haven't seen you guys in fucking 2 weeks.
Here, sit on my lap. Sit on my
Nick
lap.
Scarpino, everybody.
So glad that the internet is exposed today.
This is what we did. This is what we do now.
You feel something?
This is our life.
Did you feel something when he sat down?
Did you have a remote control?
A lot of
He uses both hands to clean it, so you know it's sanitary.
I fucking love our life. This is pretty dope.
All right, let's go into the. Oh no, let's give away something first.
Sure,
you
I
have
have it
something
over
to give
here.
away.
So you want to explain it? Explain it.
On Colin and Greg Live, every week we give away a prize pack on Friday, but we add to it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then what do? Then we decide who's going to win based on who's in the chat. But if you're a subscriber, you don't actually have to be here
Automatically
to win.
entered. Yeah. Everybody else have to be here live.
That was much more succinct than what I was saying, Greg. So I appreciate that very much.
Why we work together.
Thanks.
I've missed you. I was gone yesterday. I didn't see you. Felt like it's been a while. All right, so first off, we're adding
Portillo.
a T-shirt. No, we're not
Oh,
adding
okay.
Portillo. We're adding this Badland T-shirt. Of course, they came by for the GDC live stream. We saw their game. Everybody liked it a lot. Now we tossed that in.
Yeah.
So you got a T-shirt in there, and then we're also adding from the GDC prize pack that Gunvolt soundtrack.
Nice. This is from Matt over at Innie Creates, and that's straight out of Japan.
Straight out of Japan, so you can't understand any of the words written on it except Gunvolt.
But it'll
Gunvolt
sound
you can
good.
read, and Azure for that's our first edition for the Monday part of the prize pack. Every day here on out we'll add more. Friday we will draw a name from the subscriber / people in the comments list and then mail it to you. You don't have to be in the United States to win. And let me tell you, I wish there was a way to figure that out because we are breaking the fucking bank on these international shippings. You UK motherfuckers, I love you so much.
All right, Greg, let's go into the comments now for questions, comments, and lots of concerns from our audience.
Okay.
Let's make them Alfredo-centric if possible, because I really want to utilize the fact that we have Alfredo with us.
Casey Nichols says that Alfredo, Tim's real-life boyfriend.
Maybe. I mean,
So-
is it Tim's fake life boyfriend?
I don't know if Tim has said this, but there was a point in time where Facebook statuses meant something, and I would constantly send Tim a relationship request, and he would never accept them.
What a dick. Tim, you
Ever.
suck.
He wouldn't accept my Facebook.
Yeah, the relationship status was a big thing.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
And I remember breaking up with my girlfriend in college, and then and then we was single, but then I ended up being in a relationship with my friend who was a girl because she thought it was funny, and I thought it was kind of funny too, and kind of funny. And then it's what I call Facebook politics.
Oh yeah,
Facebook politics. Of course, Facebook is different now.
It's weird.
It's very different now. Yeah.
What I enjoyed was, so when Christine and I broke up that one time, this is years ago, we changed the profile status, right, on from in a relationship or whatever to single, and then all these fans reacted to it. But then people who I knew from my old life in Missouri, like when I worked at the Tribune, started texting me and oh my God, your marriage broke up. They thought I was breaking up, and I'm like, oh no, you're 2 relationships behind. Don't worry, I got divorced a long time ago. That isn't this at all. I don't know. This is different.
No, that's good. I think that. I think Facebook has come a long way in the worst possible way, Greg.
Yeah.
Because as I was saying last week, my Facebook account is 11 years old next month. 11.
Yeah.
Northeastern was one of those OG schools. We were talking about OGs on Facebook, and it's just a very different place now, and I don't find it very fun anymore. But we have a very, very positive Facebook fan-run group there.
We do, yeah.
With almost 3,000 people in it that we want to encourage you to go. And I use. We don't get a lot of pickup.
Yeah, it's because we're not active there, and then you can't. That's that whole thing with the different communities and social followings, right? You can't fake it. You know what I mean? It's simple to think that oh, I have 200,000 Twitter followers, so I'll have 200,000 Facebook followers, and I'll have 200,000 Instagram. And it's not that at all. No,
Nope.
you have to get
Not
there
at
and
all.
bust your ass and be part of that
you do.
community. And I can't do it all, so I just focus on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm that's good enough.
All right, Greg.
Yeah. Do you want to? You're pulling questions.
Yes.
I already see this. We already have people. Jay Doog is already confused. So has Alfredo joining kinda? That's a poorly written sentence. So to clarify,
So has Alfredo joining kinda.
so to bring everyone up to speed, whether you're dropping in, dropping out, this is Alfredo Diaz. He worked with us over at IGN.
Yeah.
We left IGN in January. Alfredo has left IGN as of today. Alfredo is putting it all into Twitch. All his life's into Twitch. So I'm spamming in the Twitch chat right now to follow him at twitch.tv/AlfredoPlays. He will be streaming stuff over there. He'll be streaming stuff on our channel for us.
Yep.
But he's a free agent. He's a freelance. He's a merc. He's a merc with a mouth.
You know what I mean?
He's out there. He's gonna be working with us, doing a bunch of
hired.
gun with a mouth. You know what?
Gun with a mouth. Gun. It's gun for a mouth.
How much for
Oh,
your
thank
body?
Gun format. That is
No, no, do not start that
Not for your
campaign.
body?
Nope.
How much to have Alfredo take his shirt off? How many tips do we need to get for that for him to stream shirtless 1 year?
Nope.
They'll throw you off for that. They'll
Will
throw
they?
you
Yeah.
off. You can't show nipples.
You can't show a nipple.
No nips.
What about mesh tank top knees?
That's okay, I think. I don't think we can
Tape the nip.
Can we tape the nip? You know more about Twitch than I do.
No, I wouldn't risk it.
Okay.
You know why I'm excited for you to be around
Why?
more? Because you actually know how to use Twitch.
Ah.
You actually know the rules and regulations of Twitch. You know all this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and don't worry, chat. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna rework this system so we have less crashes. Cause these guys.
The crashes really don't affect them that often. It's usually when we're getting ready to go live, something happens. If you can figure out how to make the sound work, that'd be done.
I know. I come into chat and everything's on fire. There's panic.
I want to kill you every time you come into the chat and you do that fucking face palm. I'm like, you know better than everybody how bad and hard this shit is. Don't give me shit in the fucking thing.
I'm so scared right now, dude. Like,
Why are you scared?
I just don't feel safe right now. There's talk about taping nipples. You're putting Portillo in the prize box.
You're in a... No! Portillo never go in the prize box.
Alfredo, someone was asking
Yeah.
if you are still going to do the Destiny.
Fire chat.
Fire
Team
chat.
chat.
Fire team. Strike chat. Strike.
Yeah. There's talks about maybe having me come on and
Oh, nice.
still doing that. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean that talk is still happening, but of course, like yeah, they still want me. Jose and Destin, of course, still want me
Sure.
on there
Yeah,
talking Destinies. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
It's confusing. I mean, that was the thing with Beyond, right? Is like, there was talk of us doing it longer, shorter,
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, how do you build this brand and not have it take away from IGN's brand and do all these different
Exactly.
things?
So
Especially because you're about to become a superstar, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we can't have you come in here big time, people."
Twitch is hard. It's not. I mean, doing Twitch solo is definitely going to be a grind. I started this thing in March, and for the first 6 months, I had like 30 viewers a night, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dump like $3,000 into this and buy a computer and start doing that. And I started doing it 6 days a week. I had a schedule, and it grew into something that was more. And even now, my schedule is going to be in the mornings and sometimes night, which I primarily built my empire during night streams. So I'm gonna have to rebuild again.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting journey. But I'll be working with you guys. I'll be doing other things as well.
How hard is it to do what you're talking about and still have a life, right? Because like you know it better than most, I think, in terms better than us even, right?
Yeah.
We left and we do this, and we were like, we'll stream in the afternoon too. And then it's like, wait, we have so much YouTube content to produce as well, so we couldn't do that. And then it's like, people will be like, well, can you guys do a night show? Can you stream at night? And we're like, well, no, we have to see people and family at some time. Like, how are you trying to balance all that?
Well, I mean, like I said, I'm back home and I'm taking care of my mom's going to go into heart surgery in a couple months. And my grandma's getting old, right? And my brother, he's like 5 years younger and he's kind of like the man of the house. So I'm going to come back and kind of tame the wild child a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be back at home and I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with my family.
That'll make it easy.
That's important.
Everybody's
That'll
under
make
one
things
roof.
easier.
Yeah.
Family's important.
And then of course, like since you guys have me as a loaded bullet, stream for you guys in the afternoon.
I think we load the gun.
Yeah.
Bullets should all. I mean, you're not a blank, I guess.
Yeah,
but...
it's true. Just toss the bullet. It's less. It's less dangerous.
Just
Chuck at somebody.
Just throw a fucking piece. That's a bullet.
S-Dog said Colin got stoner real for a sec. Well, for more before when I was saying that I was hurt and upset.
Okay.
For more on stoners, just watch today's Game Over Greggy show.
Sean asks, "Will I be at live events?"
I'm sure. Well, one person asked particularly if you'll be at our live event, and my
you
assumption
have to be
is
at our
that
live
you'll be
event.
there.
I'll be there.
But will you go to shows to rep yourself? I mean, like, what is the nature of a Twitch streamer in terms of going to like PAX or going to E3 or whatever? Is that relevant or necessary?
I mean, it's kind of weird. I mean, a lot of honestly, like with Twitch, like if you take a week off, you lose a lot of steam.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the thing that you just kind of have to keep going, keep pushing. But I'm not gonna not go to an event.
Okay,
right?
good.
Because I want to see the games, experience the games, come back and like give my impressions of it, and of course like interact face to face with anyone that I see.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the live event, the Kind of Funny live event.
And someone's asking, do we have news for that?
I have not signed the contract, but it's probably 90% going to be May 16th. That's Saturday, right?
16. So 2 weeks from, or 2 weeks now.
2 months from today.
2 months.
Not
today.
2 weeks. We're really bad with dates lately.
Yeah,
like
I
with the
fucked
Mega
up that
Man
Mega
thing,
Man
you're like,
thing,
yeah,
yeah.
we'll just put it on the 30th. I'm like, it's 2 weeks off.
It's funny because I read it. The problem is that when we lost that week to GDC PAX, that really fucked up my schedule, and I don't know what I was looking at that day. Mega Man stream today, obviously. But yeah, May 16th in San Francisco, live event, most likely. 90%. Tomorrow I'm going, meet the lady, make the wish list, sign the contract. So then it'll all be set, and then Wednesday I'll announce, we'll put out the tickets you can get. They're going to be cheap, and you can get them, and it'll be great. So May 16th, San Francisco, most likely. You can buy your ticket today to fly out here. I can't promise. I'm just saying probably, maybe, probably.
Probably, maybe, kind of.
According to our good friend Sean Pitts, he says Virgin America is running really good deals right now.
Oh, good.
I'm getting flights here.
Someone asked, and I want to be clear. I want to clarify something because Radical69 Alex says, Colin, everyone is leaving IGN, so is it really that bad of a company to work for? No,
not at all.
no,
IGN's awesome.
I don't think so at all. It's just that it's quite the opposite. They gave us, as Alfredo said, gave us many opportunities. I was associated with them since I was 18, and I'm 30, so it's like obviously it's quite the opposite. But I think that people change, and I think Tim put it really well to me, where it was like person's dreams change too, and that is not. My dream was to work at IGN, and it's not my dream anymore. I want to do different things and other things, and I just don't want to do what IGN does anymore. It doesn't mean that it's not relevant or pertinent to do those kinds of things.
Yeah,
There's other people that can come in and will and are doing it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Podcast Beyond. I mean, we didn't want to leave that show, but it was our show ostensibly, but not literally, and so we cannot continue to do it anymore. But no, it's not a bad place.
No,
IGN's awesome.
I always say this to people, the handful of people that know, is that I left my dream for a bigger dream.
Yep. Yeah.
So
There you go. Holodron says, Colin, all I can see different on PlayStation Blog compared to Xbox Wire is a couple of hands-on impression posts each week. No, I think it's more than that because I think, and you know, Alfredo might have something to say about this. First of all, I have no idea why Major Nelson and Xbox Wire and the indie site and all these things are separate entities. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
But I go to these sites, especially Major Nelson and Xbox Wire. I go to every day. And it seems like Major Nelson just posts about updates and prices and stuff like that, which just aren't that interesting to me. And then there's a lot of, on Xbox Wire, at least the way the stories are portrayed is very, even more than PlayStation Blog, which already does this, very promotion-y and you know, written by someone who's not going to say anything bad. And I'm not saying that PlayStation Blog doesn't talk shit about any games either. It's just the way it's presented and kind of the sequential nature of finding news there, I think is much more relevant. It might be a layout problem, but I think I got mixed feedback on Twitter from people saying like you're right or you're wrong, and some people obviously were getting mad at me, but I don't, you know, I want to find more news for Xbox gamers, and it just doesn't seem like there's anything to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to have an episode that is predominantly Xbox focused, but we're not able to do that. You know, so we have to look at Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, but where is that kind of, you know, equivalent on Xbox Wire? That game's not coming to Xbox, but you know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know, with any kind of like Xbox blog, it's always just been like just straight up just news, like maybe a small little post like these are the prices for these games, or like this is, you know, just huge announcements, stuff like that. It's never been like a personal type thing.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of what I'm conditioned to.
Yeah, it's just different. They'll get better, and they are getting better, especially with Phil Spencer, but it will take time. Deidre145 says, long live our glorious president of Team Fat, the godly Colin Moriarty. Thank you.
Don't cherry pick the comments.
So much.
There's so many comments in there that I'll see that are, oh, Greg's, and you just skip them. You're fucking filtering the news. Do you want a dictator as your leader, or do you want a man and his first dog?
Greg, the people have spoken.
No, you don't be Kim Jong Colin. Kim Jong Colin over here.
Let's see. Blue Knife says bad news. I think the live event is on my college graduation date. That's unfortunate. The good news is that you don't have to go to graduation. You'll still graduate.
Good point.
I didn't want to go to graduation, but I'm glad I did. I was so hungover that day.
The shitty news about the live event is that there's no day that's good for everybody. You know what I mean? There's literally no day we can pick that works for every
No,
human being.
definitely
and I've
not,
tried.
definitely
We've kicked it around. It's also probably going to be a 21 and over event. Like that's. I mean, when I say probably, I mean it's going to be a 21 and over event because that's how this venue rolls, and this venue is perfect for what we need.
That's good for Tim then, because Tim could roll up in there like every lady here is 21 and over.
That's never stopped Tim before.
Probably.
The Wiser says, Colin, you love me a long time, perhaps. Spidsdiz says it in terms of what we were talking about before. He's right. As an Xbox fanboy, there isn't really anything important to talk about. I agree. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But someone else said, Zimzoom says, how about Xbox bringing MOBAs to consoles such as Smite and Gigantic? Yeah, I think that's a smart, big move. While Sony has gone towards the indies, which I think is very smart, the Xbox kind of initiative is more towards persistent multiplayer games, which I think makes more sense, like World of Tanks, for instance. I think it's a very, very smart move. Did Alfredo quit IGN? Says DeGorley man. Yes.
Yes, I did.
Go support him on Twitch. I'll put it in the Twitch chat because I can't put it in the YouTube chat.
Ashdown212 says the dog looks confused. Welcome to the
constantly
stream.
Confused. Yeah. He's a dog.
Robert1858 says Greg is still fatter than Colin. Now this is true, but
only one of us works out. Also true.
Only one of us eats salad.
Salad's delicious.
Only one, and I heard you got home last night. You were eating dinner late night. I was up playing a game, and you were up eating. But I know you purged it.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! No, I didn't. I pooped it out this morning, and then I ate a cupcake for breakfast.
No, you purged it.
I never said you threw it up. I just said you purged it. You pooped.
Okay.
You're taking my words out of context, Greg.
Well, I don't think I pooped that fast. You ever thought about that though? What if your trachea did just go right to your butthole?
Let's see. Cold Kills in 77 says, Colin, getting weak. Please address the 2K NFL game that's being developed for Xbox One and PC.
What?
I have not heard about this. Greg, if you wanna look into this, this was not on Xbox Wire or Major Nelson, as far as I can tell. But maybe it was.
Game.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Oh, they're bringing wasn't this Joe Montana? Didn't they do this a while ago? 2K. They had like that Legends game on PS2 or PS3.
Whoa. I mean, NFL 2K was my jam back on the Dreamcast.
Is Joe Montana football 2K Sports becoming a reality? This is an NFL 2K6, but Joe Montana football for Xbox One and PC. Last October, 2K Sports employees and Joe Montana both teased a motion capture session for an unknown football game. While the obvious elephant in the room is 2K Sports planning to put another football title, a member of their team revealed in December their brand logo aligned with Joe Montana in a viral tweet. Fuck off!
All right, I don't want to read this anymore. This is a rumor. And there's a huge problem with an NFL game coming to from being made by anyone else is that EA has exclusive rights to the NFL in video games, unless they've signed that away, which would be very foolish.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Fireproof Line confirms that Colin is Team Fat President for life.
I saw other people saying I was! What do you... I'm going to start screaming them out now when I see them. We'll see how this goes. Come on.
He's being very choosy.
Come on.
Very, very choosy.
That's how he does it.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not an NFL game, just another football game with no NFL teams players, says Brizzy316. And that's what I was thinking about, was because 2K in 2007, 2008 made that game. Remember, it was like a game with legends in it? So you can play like as John Elway with make like your own all-star team.
Yeah.
Basically had no NFLPA or NFL licensing agreement on, Blades of Steel style.
Diamond Blade 11. Wait, how is Colin Team Fat? Exactly. Ask him when he's on the elliptical, sweating it out up there.
Who's eating the salad, Greg?
I enjoy a good salad with fried chicken on top. I'm not afraid to say it.
Who's eating
Caesar salad?
Oh, Caesar salad.
I'm not gonna lie, it's supposed to be healthy, but I drown it in dressing.
Caesar salad is
all
not
the
supposed to be
time.
healthy. It's like one of those things where it's just like, that's a great...
I'm seeing literally no one say that you're president, Greg.
I see right here, Greg for King for paying Scout. Dizzalot, Greg OG president of Team Fat.
Shane HP, unsung hero, Colin Moriarty.
You can take that. Alfredo Team Fat president.
Yeah, I'm just to start eating like crazy now.
Portello's president. Team
CI
Fat.
Smooth says, can't we just have a joint chair for Team Fat? No. We could, but I'll just end up sabotaging Greg and taking presidency for life.
That's understandable.
And then I
We gotta get this sorted out before we get to the debate between Tim and Nick's presidential party and our presidential party. I don't understand. You're on top of the ticket to be president of the United States. Just take that and let me have Team Fat. Seems easy. Stop trying to take something I invented.
I'm folding.
I don't come in here and I'm like, I love tattoos, everybody.
Yeah, I'm the only one with tattoos, Greg. You're right.
See, these guys are gonna fight. Nick and Tim are gonna party too hard, and I'm gonna slip right in.
Third party.
Alfredo is the Ross Perot of this election, and he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it.
It's a two-party system.
Greg, let's go to sub-only chat, talk to our subscribers for a few minutes, and then get going. To remind everyone, at 1:30 Pacific time, so in 68 minutes, I will be live streaming every classic Mega Man game.
Not 7 and 8.
Not 7 and 8 because they are not classic Mega Man.
What does that mean?
The classic series is the classic series, but the 8-bit Mega Man games. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
Okay.
I will stream them all from front to end, and we will have a very, very good time.
How long is that gonna take?
I don't know. It depends on how well I play. I can probably do it on average an hour a game. Some will take less, and some will take more. But we'll see how it all goes. I don't know. I can't say for sure.
All right.
I can't say for sure.
Lots of Mega Man.
Jericho says, so when can we order the new both hands wash the balls shirt? I really do want the next shirt, and I'm interested in what people think about it out there, everyone that's watching. I want the next shirt to say Colin was right.
Yeah.
In the same style that my Who is John Galt shirt, where it's just text and very like small text and with no explanation, no flashiness, no colors. What do you guys think of that out there? Because a lot of people tweet that at me all the
Hashtag
time.
Colin was right.
I don't even want the hashtag. I just wanted to say Colin was right.
I like hashtag though. You think it boxes you in?
Yeah, I don't like hashtags. Yeah.
You used to say it though. Hashtag Colin was right.
When I say hashtags, I say hashtag, and sometimes I'll even type hashtag, like hashtag.
So what if we wrote on top hashtag and then Colin was right altogether?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right,
I'll do it.
Nick, make it. Real quick, if you didn't know, Colin and Greg Live, our nerdy talk show every day on Twitch. Today it's on YouTube because Twitch was failing. Yep. If you're a sub, you get private chat time, which is what we've done now, where only you can chat. If you're not a sub, you're welcome to keep watching. It gets you the emotes, it gets you the little icon, it gets you automatically entered to the Friday giveaway.
The Mass Unit is talking about the shirt I'm wearing now. I'm getting a lot of shout-outs for this particular shirt. He says, Colin, your shirt makes me mad. You may have been on the winning side for both wars, but you fought for less than 4 years combined, not even the length of one world war. Greg, that's true. Mm-hmm. However, World War I, we came in at the end. We did nothing in that war. In fact, that war was... Yeah, we kind of just... Yeah, slammed, yeah. We were neutral at that time. Without us, World War II would have went drastically different. Everyone knows that, and that's fine that we only fought... First of all, we fought for 4 years in World War II, so I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. But we fought in the European theater only for about a year and a few months. But we helped win that war, definitively. It is what it is. That said, don't take the shirt seriously. It's just supposed to make you laugh. It's supposed to make you laugh. So have a hearty chuckle at it, please. A lot of people saying they'll buy the shirt, Greg.
Okay.
Ryochi says, who's the best video game teddy bear? Monokuma, Teddy, or Naughty?
I like Teddy, but I understand Mamakuma's role.
Stop calling him Mamakuma. I don't like when you call him Mamakuma.
I know.
It's Monokuma, Greg.
To borrow one of yours, I just love busting your balls.
You don't play any of these games, Danganronpa? Naughty Bear? Freedom Wars? No, okay.
No.
Persona?
No.
Let's see. Kind of Funny Games is tweeting 300, 400 tickets for the live event. Did we talk?
I just did that. Yeah. Somebody asked how many live event tickets there'd be. I would think between 300 and 400.
Okay. Hungry Zoidberg says, Colin, you should put up an official poll on Patreon to determine who the real leader of Team Fat is once and for all. I would do that, but the people have already...
Because you, as a president, don't like talking to the people.
The people have already spoken, though. The people have spoken. I actually been hearing about this. Jonah Jew says, Alfredo, have you heard the new Kendrick Lamar? This record just came out.
Yeah.
I have not listened to it yet.
I haven't listened to it yet either.
I hear it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good.
I'll play it.
Piney App says, comments or impressions on the Bloodborne leaks. I have not seen the leaks, but someone tweeted at us a picture of the game in Walmart yesterday. It's already there.
Yeah, I think that's
are you going to play Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and those
kinds of
games?
It was fun, yeah.
That would be a good game to stream, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Probably an embarrassing game for us to stream.
Yep.
Yeah. How bad we are.
Carger says, Alfredo, how did you meet Tim?
Yeah, I was in history class. I walked in. First thing I do walking in, right? It's freshman year. I walk in. I'm like, all right, who are the hot chicks in the class?
Yeah.
I look, and I sit down. I'm like, all right, who's my competition? I see this tall white guy. He's got like a white, hoodie. It's got Japanese calligraphy all over it. And he's got like bleached, like spiked hair with like bleached blonde tips. And I was like, that guy. But little did I know, Tim was thinking the exact same thing. And he was looking at me like, who's this guy with this over, very, very large baby blue Foot Locker shirt with the slick back hair? That guy's my competition.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until like a couple months later that like I had a Halo DVD of like a LAN tournament. And he's like, oh, you play Halo? I'm like, yeah, I play some Halo. And then from there... an eternal
it's funny because
friendship was made.
I've only heard Tim's side of the story, and it's just the exact same thing. Yeah, I was like, and it wasn't it that he was like, I can't beat you at Halo, but my other friend can.
Yeah.
And then you had to go play his friend.
Yeah. He was like, you got to meet my friend, and then it was Kern, a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
And then like we met, and it was the most awkward thing ever because we were just sitting there, and he's like, I was like, so you play Halo? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what weapon do you use? This is Halo 1. He's like, sniper rifle. I'm like, come on, bro, pistol. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
And it was just awkward.
And you guys started fighting?
No. We should have. We should have.
For Tim's undying emotion. Rich Hurt says Greg is the true president of Team Fat. Colin is just a pretender.
You know who else was a pretender? George Washington to King George III. But look at us now, Greg. Yeah?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like what you did there. I like that.
And King George was fucking yelling at trees his last 20 years on the planet and walking around like a fucking nut job.
Harley plays Harley Morenstein, of course, from Epic Mealtime, said I had to kiss the dog, so. Hella porty.
By the way, Final Fantasy Type 0 comes out this week. People have been reviewing it. A lot of people have been asking about it. People are asking for my impressions. I have no impressions of the final version. All I can say again, to reiterate, is that when I played it last time I was in Japan, it was not good at all, in my opinion.
Okay, good.
The camera was a fucking disaster in that game.
Yeah.
Now, that's a long time ago. That's 8 months ago maybe when I played it. 7 months ago. So I'm sure that the game is probably in different shape now. Yeah. And I'm interested in playing it. And it has a Final Fantasy 15 demo on it, which I think a lot of people are going to want to play.
Yeah.
This is going to create what I call, Greg, the Zone of the Enders effect.
Ooh, I know.
You understand what I'm saying? The Zone of the Enders effect. Now, Zone of the Enders was a Kojima game on PlayStation 2 that came with Metal Gear Solid 2, as you remember, Metal Gear Solid 2 demo.
Yep.
Everyone bought Zone of the Enders to play the demo. That told Konami that they should make another Zone of the Enders game. Bad idea.
Only
Should've
Mark
done
Ryan
that.
cared.
Yep, only Mark, yeah.
Ryan Marshall says, any news on VidCon, guys? We're going to VidCon. We'll be at VidCon. That's the news. We'll probably go to Portillo's at some point.
Ryochi says Nick Scarpino is the king of Team Fat, but as far as I understand, he's not even in contention.
No, we go anywhere, all you want. Can I get 2 sides of salad, 2 sides of carne asada?
He eats healthy, shadow boxes, like...
Talks a good game about Taco Bell.
You know what I mean?
Eats it once a month because he's a coward.
Yeah, he's not dedicated.
No, he sucks. Dude sucks.
Let's see. Big Tony Style says I couldn't stand the original Zoe. It was an interesting game, but it's one of those polygonal games that just doesn't look good anymore. Very nice idea. You're in like a huge mech suit, shooting things. But I just couldn't care less. But I have a memory of getting that. I think I told you this before. I went to the mall and got Zoe so I can play Metal Gear Solid 2. I was with my friend Steve and his girlfriend at the time. We were in 11th grade. And I remember we went out to dinner afterwards, and we were all paying, and she went to pay, and I was like, I think I told her, I'm like, why don't you pay for her? And he gave me this fucking evil glare because we were all so broke. That's like my memory of Zone of the Enders.
Such a dick, Colin. What a dick move.
Big Richie 7 says, Colin, how long do you think it will take you to beat all the Mega Mans? We'll have to see it. It's about a flow and a cadence. If I'm playing really well, it'll be
1:30 we're starting, which is what? An hour from right now. An hour from right now.
But it remains to be seen. We're gonna be watching the endings and stuff like that. I mean, I think here's what's gonna happen. Mega Man 1 is a fucking really hard game. If I can get through Mega Man 1 quickly, 2 and 3 are gonna be fine. The games start to ramp up a little bit in difficulty, and 9 and 10 I think are still the hardest because I'm least familiar with them.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You don't know them intimately.
What's funny is that when Mega Man 10 came out in 2010, I was a master at that game. I don't know if anyone remember, like people out there that followed us for a long time. Like I was obsessed with that game, speedrunning it. And I got my speedrun time down to like 25 in-game minutes, which is like extraordinary.
Yeah.
But I don't
skills are gone.
I just don't think I can play like that anymore. I don't remember it like that.
Disappeared.
Colin's just gonna hit a wall, and then all of a sudden, 24-hour stream confirmed.
Yeah, we'll see. Jeez, that'll be a travesty. All right, final question. I'm waiting for a good one here. Let's see.
Sean Twister.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sean Twister's DM the Kind of Funny Twitch account, and we'll talk.
Jackson Tarrant says, Alfredo going to be hanging around the Kind of Funny office during the week? Yeah, you'll be here from time to time. We're going to have you on the Gamescast as much as we can, as much as you're available to do.
Lots of Gamecast, lots of Let's Plays. I want to definitely like bring other games that you guys usually don't talk or stream. And then, of course, like streaming with you guys. Dual streams, have you guys host my stream or me playing on the Kind of Funny
Sure. You were telling me about this site, right, where we'll both be streaming at the same time, and you can go to one place and mute one, watch the other, but they're side by side.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Multi-Twitch. You can see
Bloodborne has that multiplayer component in it, and I know Colin doesn't like to play online stuff. I'd play online with him.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of like just co-op.
Okay. Yeah. You can start pulling me through Destiny, because I want to be good at Destiny, I just never have time.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
It's a grind.
The final comment comes from the Freak2371 says, Colin, can we get an explanation of how Shocker uses his powers? Certainly.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
So the Shocker, of course, one of the great villains in Marvel history, Greg. He wears a yellow and red spandex suit with kind of lines that look.
Got some quilts going.
Yeah, it looks like a chain link fence almost.
Yeah.
And what he does, Greg, is he goes like this.
Yeah.
And he shoots pulses of air and energy out of his arms. But they call him the Shocker for some reason, nonetheless. And that is basically an explanation of how Shocker uses his powers.
Good stuff. That was good. Thank you.
Greg, Alfredo, that's it for Colin and Greg Live today. We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back in an hour.
Well, yes. All right. So, Colin and Greg Live will be back at 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, right here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, assuming that it works.
Everything's working. Twitch is working.
And I'll be back in 58 minutes to start playing Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 in a row in their entirety for you.
Only on Twitch.
Only on Twitch.
/kindoffunnygames. As long as, knock on wood, Twitch keeps working.
It'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not as painful as I think it might be. You can follow us on Twitter. I'm No Taxation. Greg is Game Over Greggy. Alfredo is The Alfredo Plays. Remember, Alfredo has left IGN and will be streaming on Twitch. So where can they find you on Twitch? Twitch.tv/
Alfredo Plays.
Alfredo Plays. So just Alfredo Plays
Just
there, not
Alfredo
the
Plays.
Someone fucked you on Twitter, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Without lube.
So we'll be back. From more, I'm hearing rumors that Tim Tebow's working out for the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way, Greg.
Oh my God.
Coming back! Sanchez and Tebow on a new team together. So we'll be back tomorrow. Colin and Greg Live. Nerdy things. Greg, let's end with Geraldo.
Geraldo?
Au revoir.
You have to understand that I'm Geraldo. I'm not anyone to trifle with.